Welcome to episode number 223 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Where cheese isn't the only thing that's going to be in your ear tonight.
Hate the way you said that so much.
Yeah, that's my seductive voice. I want the listeners to hear.
He's trying.
He's trying.
He's trying. I can't do it.
Oh wait.
Oh wait. Wait, that's not Mr. Meeseeks.
No, but
that's still.
Yeah.
Is that still Rick and Morty?
yeah, that's Mr. Poopy Butthole.
That's right. That's right. How
Is
could I
it crazy
forget?
that there's a character in modern day society called Mr. Poopy Butthole?
No, it's crazy that it's in literally the smartest animated show in history. And that's the amazing thing about Rick and Morty. It like toes the line. It doesn't even toe the line. It's on one end or the other of like butt humor or just brilliant meta humor.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really, it's all over the spectrum.
but I mean, yeah, it's crazy that character exists.
Yeah.
He's trying.
He's-
Oh, wait. Have those two ever been on screen together?
Mr. Meeseeks and Mr. Poopy Butthole?
Thanks for saying both the names.
Yeah,
That's
just-
really what I wanted out of that question.
I don't know, maybe in the newest season?
I'm behind, man.
Yeah.
I'm behind on just everything.
Well, good thing we're on the...
The Keep Up.
There you go.
Welcome to the Keep Up Podcast, where I'm Brett and Tim is Tim.
That's me.
We talk about all the things we consume, be it media or food.
Or flesh.
And, yep, could be flesh. That might fall under food.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or technology if you're Tim, who just
Yes.
puts everything under technology.
Dude, I always connect it at the end.
I know, you do. You
There's
always
always a thread.
bring it around town.
Around town.
So it's been a cool couple weeks for the Keep Up because we've had we put out our October special.
October spell.
We put out a Halloween special,
Halloween
which is
spell.
different
Oh.
because it's about the movies.
Oh, yeah, it's about the movie.
Yeah. Yep. Are you just saying a single syllable of each of the last words?
Dude, no what?
Oh my gosh, that wasn't even a syllable. And then, here we are again recording another episode.
We're here again, bruh.
So I was just saying the last we've posted 2 episodes since episode 222.
Yes.
But this is still episode 223.
Somehow it's still only
Yeah.
the next episode.
Right, exactly. We're only one episode ahead of 222.
I wonder, so why did we not number the specials? Just because
It's messy.
Make
They're
them
special.
Special?
Yeah.
Doesn't it make it more messy? And then when we do a bonus podcast, why is that not
It's a bonus, dude. It's different.
Right. It's not a full episode.
Right.
It's like
it's like, what if you don't care about that movie?
Right.
Maybe the people don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Maybe the people don't listen to it.
nobody would be listening.
And nobody will be listening to an episode of the podcast.
Right. He would listen.
Right. What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice.
We're also post Halloween.
We are.
And how'd it
We
go?
are.
How was your Halloween?
It was good, man. It was good. I was bummed that you guys didn't come up.
Hey,
that you couldn't be there.
It's the life of Steve Aquatic.
That's true.
So,
That is how. Have you ever seen The Life Aquatic?
no,
Interesting.
I have it, but
You have it?
yeah, I got it. I got like a Bull Moose like mystery DVD set, and it had like 10
Yeah.
DVDs in it, and one of them was that.
That's a great find. Not. I mean, you don't know that.
I don't because I haven't
Have
seen
you
it.
seen Darjeeling Limited?
What'd you call me?
Have you seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
That's good.
Yep. That is really good. And
really
what was
good.
the other one? The hotel one.
Transylvania.
Nope. Budapest Hotel.
Yeah. I know.
Hotel Transylvania though.
Yeah, no, that wasn't done. Why can't I remember the director's name?
Is it Wes Anderson?
Yeah.
Didn't he do Budapest Hotel?
I think so.
Yeah, but he didn't do Hotel Transylvania.
Did he do Budapest?
Yeah, I think so. I usually associate that and Fantastic Mr. Fox together.
Well, if he directed them both, that would be why.
That would make sense.
Right.
But yeah, so did you travel the same neighborhood as we did last year? For
So
Halloween?
yeah, we actually did a different route this year. We stayed in our neighborhood. So last year, just quick context for anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
I live in Halloween Town.
He does.
Last year was our first year in the town that we were living in, and it was insane. Like Tim came up and we walked around the neighborhood and we were just like blown away by how much our town cared about Halloween.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was like a movie, tons of people running across the street, like it was wild. We definitely talked about it on last year's episode. This year, we didn't go, because what we found out halfway through last year's Halloween was there's this mystery road down the street that is not a mystery, and there's a million people that go to that street.
Yes.
We actually didn't end up going to that street this year. It was only 2 hours, and I feel like it's normally 3.
That's super short.
It was 5 to 7.
Yeah, that's like dumb.
So, right. It felt, I was like, why
That's
is
why I
this
wasn't
over already?
offended that I didn't go, because it was only 2 hours.
Yeah.
It would have been such a like.
Is it normally 3? I feel like it's normally longer.
The rule should be Halloween's forever.
Forever.
Halloween goes until midnight.
Forever.
That's how it was growing up.
I know.
You would go and
just go.
trick or treat until all the lights were off.
Right.
And then you would eat all the candy.
Until there aren't lights on.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly right.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird that it was only 2 hours.
Yeah. Because we walked our neighborhood and we went different roads that we didn't last year
Yeah.
in our area.
You really can't do a lot in 2 hours.
No, especially, walking the route that we did. And the goal was to get to this big, crazy house that was set up basically like its own haunt. I sent you guys the videos.
Yes.
The couple who owns that house were out front, and it was super funny because we were walking past it, and Jazz, or one of the kids, was like, wow, these people really like Halloween. And they're out there, and they were like, yeah, you think? I was like, I can't believe how insane this looked. Maybe I can post the video on our Instagram,
It was really
actually.
cool, yeah.
Yeah. So the whole point was to get to that house, and that was on the opposite side of the block. So by the time we got there and then got back to our house, it was about 7. I was still willing to go drive down to Donna Drive because I was curious how it looked. But even the kids were like, nah, if it's over, we'll just stay. And I was like, all right.
No
fine.
Halloween spirit.
I know.
Did you go to the house that had the McDonald's toys?
They didn't do anything.
No!
I couldn't. It was so weird. So the big thing this year is it felt tuned down from last year. There was still a guy handing out comic books.
Yep.
He had his whole house.
Wow, I can't believe you still
set
have
up.
comic books from last year.
Yeah, they were cool too. I got a Speed Racer one.
Nice.
There was another one.
I think I got Racer X last year.
You did. That's right. That's
Yep.
right. And then there was one other one that I got. And the kids literally filled a bucket, dumped it in my backpack, and filled another bucket.
Wow.
Like they still
Not with comics.
No. Candy. They totally still made out this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't feel as crowded in the streets this year, which was a big impact on like the vibe.
Yeah.
And that house that we went to that had all the McDonald's toys, we either missed it and they shut down right at 7 because
Yeah.
that's when we got back to my house and it was pitch black over there, or they just didn't do anything. So that was weird. I don't know why. Why was last year so intense?
Because was that like the first Halloween post-COVID?
After
that
COVID,
like, yeah.
yeah.
Because it felt like the ideal Halloween.
Right.
Like everything
Perfect.
went well. People were running around. Like it felt perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it could be. And the 2 hours, it's like, how do you justify buying a whole bag of candy for 2 hours where you potentially like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you get into the spirit of things and stuff, but I don't know if people all feel that way.
Yeah, I don't know. The town overall was still pretty hyped, and like, the houses we went to were crazy.
Oh,
People were
yeah.
dressed up like to the nines, crazy costumes. And then, can you say to the nines when a costume's just intense, or is that strictly like formal wear?
What does to the nines mean to begin with?
That's when you're like all dressed up.
Yeah, but what does it actually mean?
It's when you're like all dressed up.
What's the nines?
I have no idea. Let's
to the nines
origin
of to the nines.
To the nines.
Because the nines, I have 2 guesses. One, the 99 restaurant.
Correct.
Getting dressed up to the nines.
That's 100% what it is.
Or the nines referring to Cloud 9. And you're dressing up to be your best.
I like that.
The best.
I like both of those.
That's my guess. You like my 99 one? The 99 restaurant?
Yeah, when I say like, I'm using it loosely.
Yeah, sure.
So a couple things come up here. To the nines is an idiom meaning to perfection,
Right.
or to the highest degree.
Yeah, but what's the nines? The nine's not the highest
Ooh,
degree.
Wait a second.
To the tens.
From Wikipedia.
Yeah.
The phrase is said to be Scots in origin.
Scots.
The earliest written example of the phrase is from the 1719 Epistle to Ramsay by the Scottish poet William Hamilton. The bonny lines therein thou sent me, how to the nines they did content me. So,
What?
I don't know what it
That
means.
didn't help at all.
Come on, man. I found us an early example of it.
Yeah, you did. But
Then another, it's just poetry.
But
Brewer's Dictionary of Phrase and Fable states that the phrase is perhaps a corruption of then ein to the nines. The phrase may have originally been associated with the Nine Worthies or the Nine Muses, a poem from a 17th century collection of works by John Rollet.
Okay.
Maybe Raleigh? Rawlet. Hang on, going to the other page for the pronunciation. It doesn't give the pronunciation. Regretting that click.
Wow.
We're going
This
back.
is why we need to donate to Wikipedia.
Contains the following. Donate now, guys.
Donate to Wikipedia.
Contains the following lines. I'm reading you another poem, Tim.
Okay.
The learned tribe whose works the world do bless.
Yep.
Finish those works in some recess.
Okay.
Both the philosopher and divine, and poets most who still make their address in private to the nine, referring to the muses or the nine worthies. Clicking.
Who? Yeah.
The nine worthies are 9 historical, scriptural, and legendary personages who personify the ideals of chivalry established in the Middle Ages, whose lives were deemed a valuable study for aspirants, that's a new word for me, to chivalric status. Wow.
Wow.
Let's get that phrase again.
Chivalric?
A valuable study for aspirants to chivalric status.
Okay, so to put it all together,
Yes.
the nines are beings that exemplify being a good person.
The nine worthies,
The
Tim.
nine
Put
worthies.
respect on the nine worthies.
So when you dress to the nines, you're dressing to the high level of chivalricness.
yeah.
Chivalric
status.
I've actually learned.
All were commonly referred to as princes, regardless of their historical titles.
Oh.
In French, they are called les nupres. Definitely butchered it.
Okay.
Or nine valiants.
Oh.
Neuf? How do you say nine? And
99 Luft.
Isn't that red?
It is.
All right, good. We're crushing it.
Okay,
So
well-
dress to the nines has to be
Yeah.
the most ancient turn of phrase that
And
we
it's
use.
still used today. Like I've heard it.
Did I
Maybe
just
not.
use turn of phrase properly? Let me look it up.
I don't know. Welcome to the Education Hour. We're keeping up with modern phrases.
Particular or characteristic manner of expression.
Oh.
An awkward turn of phrase. Maybe I used it right. Maybe I didn't. You know?
Yeah, but we're not doctors here.
No, I'm not a rocket doctor.
Rocket doctor.
Rocket surgeon. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Halloween.
Halloween.
What'd you do?
Bailey came over and brought clam chowder.
Interesting.
I played RE-verse
Oh,
and Persona.
okay.
It was good. It was a time.
Sounds like a fun night.
It was a good time.
Sounds like a fun night.
But the night before,
the night before.
and it's truly torture for those who have been listening to the podcast for a while. I wore my childhood dinosaur costume.
I saw your Instagram story, and even with the close up, I was like, I know exactly what that is. Yeah.
So it either only fit in my arms or my legs. It did not fit my whole body.
What'd you choose?
Arms.
Okay.
But when I stood up, so the body was like dangling here. And so, and I'll have to show you a picture, but I lifted up the legs to show that it was the body, and the tail came out. It looked like a wiener.
Oh,
like,
no.
it just popped out. So every time I got like raided or something, I'd stay up and be like, I just lift the legs. Be like, welcome in, everybody.
You're gonna get banned from
I
Twitch.
haven't yet, but dude, so that was funny.
Dude, that's
And then I
amazing.
had the Sonic hat on and stuff. But
Oh, that's so good.
yeah, I can't believe it fit. I must have been a massive kid because that was when I was.
You were not. You were a very tiny kid.
I know, and
Yeah.
that movie came out in 2001.
Yeah. You would know.
2001, you know.
I think it was 2001.
I think it was 2000.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right.
Yeah.
So I was 5 when that came out. So that must have been huge on me because it fits
yeah.
me at 27.
I mean, does it fit though?
I can put my arms through it,
All right.
and they're not like
Does it feel like it's holding on for dear life?
No.
Really?
No, not. I mean, it's not supposed to be on me, but it definitely fits.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I don't know. As a
I
kid,
don't know. Yeah,
I must have been just dragging it around.
probably.
Like, oh, so
Yeah.
I want to find some pictures of me in it because I know they
Got it.
exist.
Yeah,
or a tape or something.
if you look miserable in them, we'll know
oh yeah,
it did not fit properly.
I had some rough costumes. But yeah, it was very chill Halloween for me. I didn't do much. So
Chilloween, bro.
Chilloween.
Are there any like, it's spooky season.
Yes.
And you were really feeling it this year.
Yes.
Are there any like movies or games or anything, shows that you didn't get to that now you're like, I'm probably not going to do it this year?
There were definitely a lot of movies. I did pretty good though. Like all things considered, I saw most of what I wanted to see.
Yep.
Played most of what I wanted to play. Most of what I wanted to play. I did feel fatigue though. By the end of the month, I was like, I need to play I need to watch funny movies. I need to play retro platformers. Like, get me away from all this horror.
Yeah.
Because it is fun and it's great, but I can't do it all the time.
Isn't it funny how like the spirit just passes? You're like, oh shoot, November 1st.
Here we go.
What family comedy am I watching today? Yeah, no, it's funny. Because there are some on my list that like I'm still going to finish Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yep, I do plan on watching that.
Still got to watch Midnight Club. I wanted to blast through that on my vacation, but I just never got to it.
Oh yeah, are you done with vacation now?
Yeah, I was back Wednesday, so 3-day week this week. Next week I'm actually doing a side job halfway through the week. And I have next Friday off for what holiday is it? Veterans Day?
I was going to say it's not Thanksgiving.
No,
Next
not yet.
Friday is Veterans Day?
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I hope.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. It's not Labor Day. That's September.
I'm just gonna look everything up. Veterans Day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's November.
That is.
February.
It's gonna take this long to load. It's just a bit. It's just a white screen.
Is it bad that we can't remember holidays?
No, I mean certain one. It's Friday, November 11th. This feels late to me.
Late at night?
No.
Late.
No, I'm talking about Veterans Day.
Oh.
I mean, I clearly don't know when this day is.
Yeah.
Because I
Doesn't
saw.
it have to do with like Normandy and stuff?
I don't know.
When was Normandy? Wasn't that like
Who's Normandy?
the invasion of Normandy?
Right.
And so Veterans Day is to remember them and everybody else since then, I think.
And everybody else.
And everybody, well, every veteran.
Remember everybody.
How come we get the day off? We're not veterans.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's because
Yeah?
on freedom.
Easter?
Freedom.
Yeah. So what do you mean by late? Oh, Veterans Day. Okay, sorry. My brain was catching up.
I'm trying to reinforce the point that I don't know when holidays are.
Yes.
Because I saw this on. Why did I just say because like a drunk lunch lady? Because when I saw it on the calendar, I was like, oh, I have next Friday off. Why? Veterans Day. I feel like we're past all those holidays.
Right.
Like there's a day off in November that's not Thanksgiving.
Right. Or Black Friday.
I got that off now.
I was going to say, is this going to be your first Black Friday off in like 40 years?
No, actually, because my last 3 years in retail, I had the foresight to request it off like 6 months in advance.
Damn. Yeah. And you got it.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
That's crazy.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Callisto Protocol.
Every time.
Every time. Madness.
But there are some scary movies.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to get to for a minute.
Are there any like that you can think of off the top of your head?
Yeah, so like I had The Shining on there. I haven't seen The Shining in probably like 12 years.
Yeah,
and I barely remember it, which sounds silly and maybe wrong. Maybe it's wrong.
Dude, I don't remember what
Maybe
I
that's
had for
wrong.
breakfast.
Maybe it's wrong.
No.
Rob Zombie's Second Halloween. I realized I never saw that. But some of the newer stuff, like I wanted to watch X and Pearl.
Yep.
And Barbarian and Smile.
And
so like the
Smile,
newer
list.
ones.
Yep.
But when am I going to get? It's November.
Well, you're not restricted to the month to watch things.
It felt like it at the end. I think that's where the fatigue was coming in. I was like, it's here. Halloween's here.
Let's do it all.
Yeah.
Because I was doing something horror related every day.
Every day, dude.
Whether it be the game or a movie or just whatever. Some kind of horror thing.
That's true.
I'm excited for the break.
Yeah.
I'll still watch Cabinet of Curiosities, but
Gotta.
that might be the only thing on top of my list that I can think of.
My games are going to keep staying spooky.
Yeah. I still have to finish Fatal Frame 3. I didn't finish that one yet.
I've still never played a single one of them.
Dude.
What?
Fatal Frame 2 is awesome.
Fatal Frame 2.
And with that, I think it's time to go to stupid questions.
Yes, real quick.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone who's been hanging out with us on YouTube, on Instagram. If you're just listening and you don't watch us anywhere, but you want to, you can find us on Instagram at the Keep Up Podcast. You can find us on YouTube and TikTok at the Keep Up. Thank you guys for your comments and messages and everything.
Yes.
We've been a little more active on the socials lately, and it's been fun. And you guys make it the funnest.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody talking about us.
Yeah.
We get messages and people are like, hey.
Hey.
And that's it.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
That's enough. You are enough.
You are enough.
That's all we need. Is funnest a word in the dictionary yet?
It can be.
Let me look it up. No, I'm not gonna. So we're going into stupid questions.
Stupid questions.
This is incredible.
Yes.
I'm excited.
You should be.
Here we go.
What?